Starts the recording for the VOD channel. There we go. I think I'm gonna play only like Hoyo music from this point onwards because I get copyright striked if I play the songs that are not copyright striked in the background without me talking at the very least. I'm sick and tired of it. The VOD channel is like pretty much every video is like copyright strike, copyright strike, copyright strike, copyright strike. So we might just play Hoyo music only at this point. Like not even that first song. That is not even like a like where I get all the Hoyo songs from. Doesn't even get copyright. I mean, Hoyo really doesn't care about copyright, which is nice because they're bangers. So we might as well listen to them all and add them. Let's go, chat. Today I want to do the story. I think for like a good 3 hours, and then do the rest of the story tomorrow. And then I want to kind of do some end game. And whatever this is. We might explore this whole thing before we do the story. I don't know. Oh, this is the main event. Oh, that's sick. Yeah. I want to do it in 2 smaller ones. I fucked this up, so I have to do this next week to get my C1 Ayaka, unfortunately. But I'm gonna get her, so, you know. So yeah, let's do this for like 3 hours and see where we get. And after that, we'll just do some endgame stuff. I even might play Monster Hunter, because I just like playing Monster Hunter. And no, I haven't done this. I really don't care, to be honest. We might pull for Nefer though. I might actually do it. Well, if I decide I have a few days left. What the fuck? Quest location currency used. Complete the quest. What the fuck quest is this? Is it a fast quest? I don't even... Oh! Wait, I remember this. This was the quest I got from getting here. I remember this somewhat. I was exploring. Why the fuck do I have those wings on there? Okay, this might be a... You know what? This is going to be a long quest, so... We do not care right now. It's most likely exploring the underground and stuff like that, so... Oh. Oh, okay, I see. Nope. Never mind all that. We are just gonna do the Archon quest and not wish. Although I want to wish. Never is really hard. I really want to. But I might get on a rerun. We get her on a rerun. Quest. Yes, I'm not really good at doing my quest yet. I'm not even gonna lie. There's just so much events to do. And other games I also want to play. I'm like, why? Why go back and do other quests that I don't understand anyway? There are like secret rooms all over the place in Genshin. I'm like, who gives a fuck? Not me. We might pause that and actually make this sound terrible. Yeah, I like it like this, I think, when I stream. Even this feels loud.
Oh, it's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town.
Yeah, I totally remember that. Nasha Town, Nasha Town, Nasha Town. That is.
Still no news about Ruru, though.
I thought this was
Where
Nasha
did he
Town.
slunk off to? If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
I'm gonna put this
Hello,
one
you must be the traveler in Paimon?
No, no, we're not. Get out.
Mr. Flynn has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there, right away. Come on, let's go.
We mostly have to fight the wild hunt anyway, so might as well. I don't know. I actually built my Elan, Chad. Are you proud of me? Where is she? I know.
I know. Present.
Then we have like the Ascendant, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm still did not decide on what I'm gonna build her on. I'm just gonna wait. I have her leveled at the very least. I have her C1, really wanted her C2, and this is just leveled. Or because I want it leveled. I don't really have another reason, to be honest. But I'm gonna keep Aino right here until I really have like a team where she fits. And then I'll build her, depending on what that team needs.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it
Shut up.
really comes down to is whether...
Oh, we don't have to go this way. I mean, for a wild hunt attack, seems pretty chill out here. It's a pretty chill wild hunt attack. Pretty chill. Oh. See, this looks more like it. Oh, hey, Llama.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here?
We're about to be cooked.
Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the crystalline itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rarier did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
I don't
Kawaki
remember.
loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level.
I've still only seen Simpery for the big bad. I don't hear any lore. It's only Simpery.
Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain.
Shot it,
Consequences
Clanker.
could be catastrophic.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body?
No. Oh,
There
yes, I
wasn't
do.
a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
I mean, he looked pretty sane, but just pretty pissed.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him.
Okay, I don't remember
Someone
this.
gets chills just thinking about it. Oh,
I don't
but the thought that
not
he's
remember.
still out there, lurking somewhere in nod-krai, waiting for his chance to strike?
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
We should jump him.
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
Didn't we break his heart?
Yes. How does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
He didn't. Bro, he looks pretty sane.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
The average Genshin player.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Looking respectfully, Jehoba. Of Jehoda, whatever she's called, I don't know. But, same. Looking respectfully. Looking respectfully. You're allowed to look.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in nod-krai, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us. And we still barely held our
Hey,
ground.
thanks for
If
following.
we had to face him alone? Paimon's
SAH1. I don't know if I said that correct. Thanks for following, man.
Against a threat this big?
At episode, thank you. That's I just know. Bro, I'm dyslexic and even I can read that. It's just hazy, alright.
Well,
How have you been?
I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla.
Those places don't say anything to me.
One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis.
You're good? No, that's
However,
nice. That's nice.
It is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Sure.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right.
Was it? I don't
Yes.
recall that at
It
all.
could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
I'm the one Ember named in your friend list. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me look. After the
Splitting
cutscene is
up's
over.
always gonna be risky, but I guess we don't have much choice, right?
I'm very bad
We're
with
in a race
names,
against
so I
time here.
apologize in advance if I don't
if we
know.
do
And
run
we've
into
spoken a lot.
What then?
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the third rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible.
How?
We need to put safety first.
All right.
If we find
better get
him, he
moving.
will most likely
Come on,
annihilate
everybody,
us
let's
before we
go.
can run away at all. Oh shit, we're getting a searching cutscene? I thought it would just fade to black. And we had to walk like a few steps. Cutscenes in Genshin, oh my god! Oh, there we go. friends. Let me look. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, I remember. Yes. Can you see? Can you see? You can't see the chat, right? How do you see that? I've already done this, so I don't want to spoil. Yeah, I'm very late on doing the story quests. I don't do them when they release because they're just way too long for me, and I want to do them in consistent sittings of a few hours. Ah, yes. Ben Buddy, there you are. I was like, that name is familiar. Yes, I very much liked it to go up, do my dailies, and we would write to each other like day by day. I was like, this is how you would send letters. Like, you remember, you always see that in like movies when they send letters and then they send a letter back and it's just like inconvenient texting. It was like, this is exactly how it feels like. Just in the digital age. But instead of having like messenger birds, we just each in the middle of the night wake up. I just wake up in the middle of the night, send you a message, and you wake up in the middle of the day, send me a message back. It's just like, yeah, it's just like with the Barrier Pigeons, only then in the digital age. I love it. I started up Genshin, I was like, oh, it's my buddy. Oh. Oh, shit. I just pressed something because my gamer instinct. Oh. I just pressed it because my gamer instinct told me to. But now we have to do puzzles. Oh. I like these puzzles. Yeah, it's a time difference, living in different time zones and stuff. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. The only reason I can now consistently play Genshin is because you can get free 5 stars. That's quite literally the only reason. I got copyright strikes for the last time I did this on the YouTube channel, so I might have to remove this one. I still remember this. I got copyright strikes for it, but it was fun. If I had a movie model, I would do the dance, but I'm doing the dance. I love that one anime. I really hope we're getting a season 3. MASH was fun. Why use magic when you can beat people to death? Also, I'm now fully invested in doing this puzzle. Isn't that supposed to put... Yeah, we push that one. And then we go like this. Then we push. Then we push. Alright. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but I'm now invested in doing the puzzle. I still need my exploration up anyway, so might as well. I do not explore to save my life, but you get primos nowadays for doing it. And I'm addicted to gambling, so I really need my primo gems. Ba 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 da da da. And then we move. And we move. And we move. I like these puzzles. They're because most Genshin puzzles just feel forced and annoying, but these feel fun and actually well designed. I like the fact that you have to play with Magnus and perspective. It's easy but fun. The other Genshin puzzles, we got like a puzzle mini game, I believe, a few days ago. We had to use the Saurians to solve different type of puzzles. But switching between all of them was so annoying. I hated it.
Perhaps this treasure has been waiting for you.
But these are fun, these puzzles. And they look cool.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost.
He is a ghost,
It
technically.
feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Ugh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
You won't.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Wait. You were the girl who were willing to abandon me over the Fatui. Yet you now want to fight a dude who can tear down nations on his own? That's cap. That's cap, I'm just saying.
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost
Of
as if he
course
knew
he
someone
was.
was on to him. Either that or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that I know and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rarir. If you
nice
got the
update.
guts, come face me one-on-one!
You would die. I have this one for a while, but I wanted to get one after affiliate, but I was like, fuck it, I get this one. But I'm gonna make another one on my own very soon, because I've seen some software where it's pretty easy to like mix and match one. And I also one day took a shower and realized I actually did, or at least remember that I did 3D modeling in high school. It's not like I can make entire humans or entire structures, but I know my way around the model or around modeling. So I found like a few apps that allows you to at least have the basis. So I'm thinking of just like Frankenstein making my own one. I should have the skills on a basic level to do it, so I'm going to. Also, do you know who suit I use Nefer's weapon on if I don't have her? Nefer's weapon. It's a very good weapon. I would say... I could actually stream that when I make my own model. I might actually do that. That's a good idea. Nefer's weapon, it kind of depends, because from my understanding, I don't know it off the top of my head, but it gives you crit damage as the main stat, and then a bit of EM. So I think you should have it for, I guess, like... I mean, the crit damage would be nice for like someone like Neuvillette. But even Hazel, I think, off the top of my head, should somewhat be able to use it. 88 crit damage is just a lot. It will be great to see you try. I think I can do it, but I need some setup first and also some free time. But I might actually try and stream it, because I have a drawing tablet and I have the software. It's just that I should actually try and set it all up with streaming. But yeah, that's definitely what I want to do. Nefer's weapon, I think someone like Hazel or Neuvillette, if you have them, like Catalyst DPS, maybe Risley, but it's just that the EM won't really work for them. You could also use it on Lauma, maybe, if you have her.
I didn't mean it! I swear!
No, it's coming from... Silver Moon Hall! The Lady Kutar might be in danger!
Let's get over there, quick!
Let me check actually. Oh shit, a cutscene. Hold up. Oh, they're fighting. Okay, my boy, your question has to wait. They're fighting. I didn't think this would happen so fast. I thought this was at the end. I have seen this cutscene, but I thought this would be like an ending.
Why is he attacking the damselette? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him.
Oh shit, we're fighting already. Yeah, you're not gonna do anything.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
Yeah, Yehuda,
On it.
get out, bro. You're not even gonna help at all. Oh, I've seen this moment, chat.
Where your feeble light is gotten
Yo, Lauma tied up is crazy.
plunge into darkness. Felindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out!
Saved by the teeth of your skin. Oh, the skin of your teeth. Oh, are we getting a power up? The power of friendship never fails me. Holy shit.
Find them, even if it means turning this place to ashes.
At least she tried, she did. She did try. I didn't think it would happen so fast.
That was too close.
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
Colin Bilas though. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
Yeah, to be honest, that might be.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about?
I mean, maybe he just wants her dead. Sounds like a solid
The
answer.
whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
No.
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
Bro, what the fuck? How are you a scientist, yet your head is this empty that you didn't put one and one together? Oh my god, bro. Bro, I know really is a child. Head is empty. Big ass forehead, nothing's happening in there.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
Solid evidence.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this.
Classic Jova.
Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of nod-krai undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff.
I love her
Can't
crash
suggest
outs.
we all just chicken out.
I mean, really? Can you not? I mean, the only logical answer is that there won't be a world left to flee to, but you know, that's a whole thing. Not detective level mind. True, she needs to level mind.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have?
Yeah.
We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Solid. Go for it.
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home. So
Damn.
you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just
Imagine your
roll over
god
and let him get
abandoning
away
you.
with this.
IRL.
That's not our style.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together.
I mean, Lama already knew that the moon was fake, but now her god literally suggested abandoning her. And even confirmed it. She was like, bro, I abandoned you people long ago. You know, it doesn't fucking matter at this point. That's crazy, Lama.
Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
Oh my god,
We
I can
can't
already see
overlook
the
that you have
shippers.
saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
That is true. Probably not. Bad guys never stop.
But
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time
Fuck
can
that shit.
change everything. And that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were
Family. Van Diesel will
And
be
now
proud.
you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
Get in my
Thank you,
car, start
Lama.
talk about family.
But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
Sure. 'Cause
Very
of course
well,
you
then.
are.
I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
Quite convenient.
Yes, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The 3 moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
I got Lauma because I really fucked with Lunar Bloom. I skipped Never because I think that I want Varka and Alice the most. And I might say for Columbina, just because I think she's gonna be like Farina in a way, where a lot of the essential Lunar gameplay and Lunar reactions will revolve around her, and she will make them possible for other characters, so that I can make teams with Lunar reactions. You know, there's always per patch, most likely the Archon always comes out, and she pretty much embodies the best gameplay. We have Mavuika for the whole Night Soul purpose. We have Nahida when Dendro came out and EM became a thing. So I think Columbina is gonna be the same for nod-krai. So I want to get her to just cover all of nod-krai pretty much, because then you can pull wherever you want. If she's good. If she's bad, then I don't really care.
The 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2.
Of course you
Yet
can.
moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
Yeah, same.
It's the Wild Hunt!
Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
I mean, the only Lunar DPS is Flint.
Ready? Look, a rainbow!
The other ones are all... I'm Nefer right now, but the other ones are all support.
They just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
I don't know how to play Flint. I'm not gonna lie.
We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Utar's help to escape. This goes on much
What is that thing on my screen?
Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls.
Lash attack!
Preparing for Duska. Installation chamber.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just killing. Oh, what the fuck? Why is this team unironically good, actually?
Cleanup sequence initiated.
By the frost moon evolved, luscious the moon.
Annihilation mode.
Observe. Fear the dark. Close your eyes.
What the fuck? Oh, it's countdown.
Receive my blessing. With one
Okay, now we die. Great. Oh, never mind. They're gonna respawn again and again. Oh, okay. Goal! It's him! It's the man, the myth, the legend. The tallest dude in all of the vet. Or farming in tow, as you should. Oh my god.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Hold up! Who are you? Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir?
Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
Damn, he
We
looks
could save
cool.
the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me.
He doesn't sound like he doesn't sound like I imagined he would
Is that
sound.
where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move. There's no time to waste.
I didn't imagine that he sounded like that, but he still sounds good.
Wow! Where are we?
At the base.
So well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in nod-krai, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
I thought he sounded like Madara. He sounds like if Madara from Naruto was actually happy.
AKA, the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in nod-krai, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from nod-krai should be pretty familiar with me by now, but I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Is he one of the Four Winds? I remember that title loosely. I remember that Jean was one of them. Was like lion, wolf, dragon, and something else. It feels like Knight of Boreas is definitely one of those.
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming. You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
I mean, I knew that. I knew that.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet.
I know that he's like the Grandmaster, but he's like the Grandmaster. Like Jean is the Grandmaster of acting Grandmaster, but also one of the Four Winds. So almost maybe he's the same. He's like the actual Grandmaster, but also a Knight of the Four Winds.
Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsvartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy
Knight of
injuries and I
Boreas.
barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
How strong do you have to be
Uncle
for...
Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Yeah, how
Guess it's my
fucking
turn to ask
strong do you have
questions
to
now.
be?
So, what exactly has been happening in nod-krai? Why has the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
Like the dude we're fighting, I forgot his name. He can wipe out nations. So for Varka to be so powerful that he's an actual threat, how strong does bro has to be? Bro could have ended the war in Natlan on his own. Holy shit. You can give him a week out run for his money.
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Fade to black. I knew it.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this wild hunt activity in nod-krai is the work of the Raker of Solnari. One of the 5 sinners. Oh, that's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the wild hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest,
It is strange that he has a
I'm
nose.
surprised. For all the times we've defeated the wild hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean...
Bro wants to defeat Heavenly Principles. He can.
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The wild hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature.
Oh, look at that
but
thing.
Rarir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
Bro, this is kind of weird, having a nose. His nose is so defined. It has a shadow. Oh my god. Never thought I'd see the day.
That said, while Aino was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a nod-krai and Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
He knows them by heart.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the wild hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring.
Now I'm still going for a job at sea.
But clearly, it served its
That's
purpose.
definitely happening.
I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan.
I have to go on a special training for that in a few months. Like later this year, streaming is gonna be a bit harder, and even making videos on the new channels, because I have to be away for like a week and then other. Don't you get seasick? At first I did. I never had to puke, but I definitely was more draining when it was bad weather. But you'll get the hang of it at some point, and definitely if you have to stand constantly, that's just draining. So definitely sit or lie down every once in a while and you'll be fine. But I did have moments where when I sit down, I would just sleep because I was just that exhausted without knowing it from trying to keep my balance. I mean, if you don't puke, you're technically not seasick, but the first time it's stormy, you'll definitely feel it. But I have been on storms where like the waves are 4 meters high and I didn't puke. So I'm definitely not seasick.
But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. nod-krai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rarir. If we can't beat him in
We
a straight-up
won't.
fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of nod-krai's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rarier in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
Yeah.
3
Wait.
moons once watched over this world. The eternal moon
Can
was
she
the
not awaken
largest.
my power?
The frost moon was the brightest, and the iridescent moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power, enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the frost moon's power, and the eternal moon's marrow resides within the traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
Yeah, why don't we
The
just...
iridescent moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the iridescent moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to
Sure.
my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
I
Isn't
know
it
a
beneath
way,
the sea?
but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes,
Wait,
must speak
wasn't
with
there a moon
Andrade.
under that
It's a
bureau?
long way
There's like a
from here
massive
to
moon
the
underneath,
Experimental
right?
Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rarier's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself.
But that
His
didn't go
first
so
act
well.
since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued nod-krai for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true.
Makes sense.
We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of nod-krai has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so
Oh
painstakingly
my
meticulous
god,
when
bro.
it
She
comes to
aura
dealing
farming.
with
Of course she's here.
machines.
She heard me.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Could still be a major business deal.
Details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarier. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in nod-krai. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Neffer?
Are we really
You say
surprised?
This is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in nod-krai without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
Holy shit. Of course she does. Of course she runs this gig. Of course she's behind everything. She might reveal that she's behind the Wild Hunt. She knew it all along.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
The destruction of an entire nation, I would definitely say, is some trouble.
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved?
Oh my
What
god,
could
bro.
possibly be in it for me?
Death!
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
It is death. We will die. You will never get any information because we're all dead. Have you ever thought about that?
Oh? Then I'd say you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
How about living?
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost.
Fair.
And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
Have you ever considered not dying? Think about that.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again.
This is the only time you should do it.
That Rerir was after. Do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you. So we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands.
I mean,
And that
I
brings
would
me to
too.
the
Come on.
third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy.
That's
the
actually way
decoys
smarter
across
than just
nod-krai.
trying not
So
to
as long
die.
as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams.
Sir.
Your team has finished their mission. Return here and wait for the others. Dismissed.
Yes, sir. For everyone who've played Monster Hunter World, this feels like a Monster Hunter World meeting, if you know those. Oh, this is like nod-krai. Alright, now there's no way back. Fuck, we're locked in, aren't we?
Lady Damselette. Wait. And you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
I'm
We've
swag.
been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Well, if you really think me, who beaten multiple harbingers, that you can stop me, then you're crazy. Do what you have to do. I'll do what I have to do, and that is kill you. The fuck you think I am? I sneaked in here once. Your security is ass.
You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Zandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece.
You cannot even
But
cut
don't
me into
even
multiple
think about
pieces.
trying to get inside.
Let them in.
Oh, it's this clanker.
Are you going to make me repeat that?
No, my lady.
Ooh, I like this piano. Pretty nice.
Zandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
Bro, she is a clanker. What the fuck? Filthy clankers. I hate asking her for help, but sure. This story wants us to help.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
Shut the fuck
Promise
up.
it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity.
Bro, I might just kill you. I'm gonna turn you into a walking, talking coffee machine. Shut up, clanker. You're number 7. You ain't shit.
Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What?
Oh,
You mean the knave?
Arlecchino.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she a nod-krai?
No.
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the rooster and Regrator. The only ones in nod-krai are me and... what is it you need to speak to
Oh,
her
someone
about
else is in
anyway?
nod-krai.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going
There's
to
another
face him,
harbinger in
I must
nod-krai.
first retrieve the lost
That's
mirror.
interesting.
Hmm.
You slipped up again. Marinette seems lost in her thoughts, but she doesn't look surprised. She must know more than she was letting on. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with Iniseta's moon marrow, but at this point, we have no choice but to go with the Columbina's plan. I mean, wasn't she friends with Arlecchino? I believe she was.
Is that a no then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before
No,
someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
you were not that close. You would have been backed up and sent to the scrapyard.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a
That was a
real
sound effect.
joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
That was really silent. I just realized that. So I might send them a bit loud. He sent you to... so it was not that loud, which I remember actually checking my sound effects. Trying to make them appear louder, but it didn't work, unfortunately.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people.
I mean, some are very loud. Some of them are very loud, but I put them on like the loudest thing. Wait. Play another one. This is the loudest they can be at this point. And I also, in the browser themselves, I put them at the very loudest. Because I know that Brim Bam Bam Brim is very loud. And Shikanoka Noka Toka, that whole song is also very loud. But Kafka Boom, I believe, is not very loud.
First Rosaline, now you? I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
Who the hell is Rosalie? I have no clue who that is. Is that supposed to be Signora? Because yeah, sorry about that one.
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
No.
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment.
Oh my god. She's not just evil, she's also a tsundere. Even worse. Or was she genuinely trying to introduce Colombina to new flavors? Maybe all the coldness is just an act and they actually get along.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Oh, not Capitano.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
What?
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move.
Can I be on the guest list?
When we're under the Tsaritsa's protection,
I like
no one
tea.
would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
Greed.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do.
Capitalism. True American capitalism and greed. Moon marrow and tax evasion. There's not a way.
The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly,
Our
I have no
moon
interest
marrow.
in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might
Who
be
the
enemies for
fuck
real.
you talking a riffraff? She says that, but she's the one who just cared and agreed to help Colombina.
Guess that's our cute
Who the fuck are you calling a riffraff? I will turn you into a living coffee machine. You will join. I forgot her name again, but I will kill you. That's the point.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Who?
Huh? What do you mean?
Listen.
The Wild Hunt Wars. Sure.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
It's a crisis. Why you're having tea parties?
You want us to leave you here by yourself?
You'll be
lucky to make it out of this alive.
Oh, shut up.
You can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say, see, the entire bureau is rigged to explode.
Watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk.
I thought she was gonna
You're not
blow this
Jack's
place up.
friendlies in a weapon system. Don't tell me what to do. Look, if you're leaving, make it quick, or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina.
Could have
You're
used
not
that to
getting
get
another
inside.
invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
Can she run? Can Columbina actually run? I've never seen her move faster than like 5 kilometers an hour.
Pick up where we left off. It's your wild hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Oh shit, do we get the pipe? Oh, this is fun. Let's go. Can I move? Okay, I can't move. POV, you're on the PS3 and you have a minigun turret section. Only it's not as cool as the turret section, I will not lie. Is this what roguelikes feel like? Like Vampire Survivors? Or any knockoff of Vampire Survivors? Oh shit, another one. Oh! If I had some voice change, I would have used it by now. This looks so dumb. I'm just spamming the mouse button. This is great. I wish I could do a bit like this. Can I pull for one of these bad boys on the next banner? This is some great gameplay. I one shot too. Must do 1,000,000 damage. Oh, we're sniping. Columbina, this is Snake, on the roof sniping. I'm trying to kill all the wild hunts, but I'm dummy dick. So the clap of my ashes keeps attracting them. I don't know why. I can reload very fast. And recoil does not seem to exist in this place. What the fuck? Oh, we're losing. Yeah, we're losing. Great. BO. Columbina, this is whatever this steward's name is. I'm too lazy to read it out loud. I cannot hold the line. These monsters are ferocious. I should add like the codec call sound from Metal Gear. Well, it's very nice if you're gonna put me back together, but I'm a machine without any emotion, so... Beep boop beep. Thank you, my lady. Beep boop beep. Cannot hold the line. Beep boop beep. Oh, I'm breaking. Systems are failing. Systems are failing. Beep boop beep. Clank, clank. I'm a clanker. Oh. Clanker no longer clanking. Oh, she lost. What a surprise. Damn, I thought she looked buffer the last time we met.
Polonia, get him!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this once and for all.
You're gonna get packed up so bad.
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey, over here, you big...
And he leaves.
Cursed moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Oh, come on. That ended so anticlimactic. At least let us see that she got backed up. I mean, the fade to black is more than you will ever need. That's pretty much just a sign for death in all anime. But still. It would have been nice to at least see she got backed up.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frostmoon Scions.
I'm looking respectfully.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
Girl, she knows. She knows
I'm not
Shahoda's
sure
looking
exactly
around.
what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our
No, you're
paths
not.
should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Bro, just kiss already. Come
Once
on.
I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber.
I get the
And
shippers.
also
I get
how to
them.
make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control.
You won't.
Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady?
Oh,
She
it's
showed up
Dory.
when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person.
Bro, she's smiling. She knows.
Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
How is Dory, of all characters, how the fuck is Dory involved?
I genuinely can't run any further.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dory Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big and nod-krai, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in nod-krai. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted.
Oh.
And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so
Convenient.
that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangamabe is nothing if not generous.
I will never call you Lord Sangamabe.
So,
You can go Lord Sangama suck
you
these
run into
nuts.
some trouble? I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs?
A jetpack?
An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
We're facing God.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures.
Too much
I don't
happened.
have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
Bro, who's your
I'll
supplier?
let the woman
God?
make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit nod-krai in the near future.
Oh, it's Alice. It
If
has to
you're
be
willing
Alice.
wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
You probably won't even need it for 5 minutes. Cameraman. Cameraman!
What a way to start the day.
We did not need all
Was there
that.
anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
Bye, Dory.
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Bro, that is Pandora's box. That is not gonna work out.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
What the fuck? No wonder she has every single piece of information. She can look in people's past.
I made it.
How is that ever fair?
I don't recognize this style of architecture.
Conria.
Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings.
That's where all the
Unless
most
this
evil villains
path
come
for
from.
luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Did I get many messages? Yeah, I just got a shit ton of messages. A handwritten note.
Hi, Rivier. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out.
Grinding? No, I'm not grinding. I'm just doing the story.
Sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum.
Just listening to a yapathon.
A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
Bro, no wonder Never knows everything. She can look in people's past.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindis.
Drinking with the boys.
The same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that?
Why
I
not?
don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings.
No
They
fucking
even
way.
use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now.
Conria is really underground?
And keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Oh, now it's not voiced anymore. Most of what's written in the diary are the murmur details of everyday life. It's clear that the author was an ordinary Conrian, or at least that they were passing themselves off as one. The author's handwriting doesn't reveal anything. It's neither sorrow nor still, in fact, it doesn't really leave a particular
He
impression.
really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
Near the end of the diary, you notice a page with a shadow indicating along the bottom. Shadow, whatever. The previous page has been torn out. For now, its contents remain a mystery.
Did Rary rip it out himself?
But pen marks that like these leave a trace, with sometimes like charcoal to add some color. You just need to find the right angle. Paimon is quiet lately. I think she's cooking something. I mean, is she really though? Whenever looks around, she seems to find charcoal pencils on the desk. Before long, she has restored the image. Missing words. Compared with the compared with the forgettable handwriting from before, these lines have been crude in a row with more desperate way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
What is bro yapping on about? Let me see. Because if this Conra, then the sky, at least something that looks like the sky, does exist. So we might not be underground. Or some form of artificial light like an Enkonomia. Because this looks like Enkonomia.
Revere, over here.
Oh shit!
Dane! Oh, and Vedaflin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Revere. You need not address me so formally outside of court. He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Oh.
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
Oh, they were friends.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Ved? It's nothing.
We can't really see their faces.
Vedifulnir, Daneslif's elder brother.
Oh.
Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Yeah, he looked like a nice guy. Looks like a pretty chill dude and all. But is he pretending to be part of the King's Guard, or is he part of the King's Guard and pretending not to be? Because if it's the first one, then what is your actual job? Must be the second one. Oh my god, bro has a wife.
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Melodramatic, walk away without saying anything.
Showed up today too. You know, Daneslif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifulnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Daneslif mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried?
Oh, this is not his wife?
Child sometimes, Rerir. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
No, that is his wife. Or soon to be wife.
You worry too much, Rerir. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
Yeah, okay, this is his wife.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Women think they can keep a man waiting.
Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifulnir and Daneslif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense.
The Crimson Moon. This is a fourth
tried
moon.
To speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
Oh, he has inner demons. Oh no.
Thelindis? It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere.
Oh, not his wife.
Your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me.
Oh, so you don't want to marry
Smile,
him?
my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there.
Oh, is this the night where Kenria
You
fell?
drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time,
Bro.
all right?
Wayman, Chad. Can you believe it?
White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Vinster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising.
Fuck that shit.
People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
I mean, he's the king's sword. Doesn't necessarily need to be intelligent. Oh. That's pretty funny. His animations are so jank in the mirror. He looks so jank in the mirror. Okay, enough. Enough playing around. Let's continue. It opened. And no sky. Great.
Our last operation was a resounding success. And all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari.
Oh, it's probably
In
just
total,
another
we apprehended
place.
32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Kill people.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it.
What the fuck?
Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason, These are no helpless lambs.
Civil
leading to the
War in
slaughter. They're
Conria?
wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rayhir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself too.
Might be a civil war. And the Crimson Moon.
Felindis, I never wanted
That's
to keep
pretty
this from
hype.
you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost.
Oh, so that's why he hates the
that
moon.
Fenrir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Felindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedderfenir's reaction. Vedderfenir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword.
The Visionary is
That's
one of the
what they
5
really
sinners.
like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
Well, it can't be good. It's more of a dark green smoke.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
Damn. Kid knows what he's
For
doing.
someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
Oh no.
May we have a word in private?
No, no, no,
Who
no,
are
no,
you?
no, 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 no,
And
no,
what
no,
do you
no.
want?
I knew it. I knew it. Crimson Moon Arlecchino. Arlecchino is a descendant from the people of the Crimson Moon who... And you saw the Crimson Moon in the background with the Abyss sibling when Conria fell. So it must be connected. So these people are somewhat responsible for how Conria fell. And now she's about to get murked by them.
It doesn't matter who I am.
And that's why you hate the moon.
Too many of her kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Rayhir of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rayhir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Oh my
But
god.
surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rerir was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Felindis. Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
Why? Bro, but now we know why Arlecchino's eyes are like that. That's insane.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rerir's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are. but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now.
Of course it does.
Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know Boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
No. I was really flat. Where the fuck we at?
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked. Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over.
Yeah, I'm not pretty good at stealth.
They'll run straight back to Rare, and once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
I've been playing Ghost of Yotei recently and my stealth game is not very good.
Oh, guess you're right. Alright, time to zip it.
Yeah, shut it, Paimon. Oh, can't really get that now.
We almost got spotted.
Oh, do I have to fucking book it? Sure.
Phew, that was a close call.
I can't even jump.
Watch out! It's coming this way!
Wanna go this way, wanna go this way.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Colonel. I'm the snake. I'm trying to sneak around. But the clap of my ashes seems alerting the guard. Ooh, ooh. Gimme. Fuck, now we're cooked.
Fire.
Fire?
I didn't even use my powers.
What's that smell? Oh no! There's a fire!
And then they all insta-die. Yo, there she is. Final form and everything.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
Damn. Sitting in the flames, aura farming and
Would
everything.
never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Oh yeah, we want to see all this. I love the loading screen. That's very funny. Yeah, should've got packed up. Unsurprisingly.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
Keep telling yourself that.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines.
Or she's
Nearly
even
every
smiling.
machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you. You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Awfully hospitable or generous, I guess. She's like, go get some tea. Holy shit, after an hour I can finally move. What the fuck? Oh my god, alright. Let us go back. We can finally move again. I'm actually still in the question that you asked a while back. How can you use Nefer's weapon if you don't have Nefer? But the thing is, I couldn't look through my characters before, but now I can. Catalyst. Let us see, let us see. Who do we have? Hey, Eva is a catalyst, that's right. Is he a support or a DPS? I forgot. Oh. Is he support? I don't remember if he is. Oh yeah, I haven't unlocked these yet. The mannequins. Weapons. 5-star, there we go. Never gives crit damage. Increase crit rate by 8%. When the crit character unleashes elemental skill, gain a secret of light effect. EM increased. All characters lunar bloom damage to an opponent. Grants the true moon effect crit damage is increased. So you need lunar bloom, elemental skill. I guess you could give it to Mualani. If you have Mualani, you can give it to Mualani. So you could use the crit damage to use her elemental skill. And you could do her in a Burgeon team, I guess, with Lauma, which makes Lunar Bloom. So that damage would do more. And then still trigger a Vape, because they're on a fire with Pyro. You could give it to Faressa, I guess. I mean, she's just Electro, so why not? Yeah, I feel like those two are kind of the only ones. Lauma is also a pretty good choice. Nevertheless could just use the crit damage in general. Same for Risley. Crit damage, crit rate. His weapon sucks anyway. So I would say these 5, I guess. Or just like an off-field DPS in general. You can go with Miko. Or Hazo for the extra damage. Although Hazo can't really use the whole effect. You do get 88 crit damage and 8% crit rate for just equipping it alone. Which is crazy value for a weapon. So genuinely speaking, DPS or Lauma as like a driver. Let me see before I actually go. Let me do my dailies because I'm not gonna move for the next 2 hours.
Ad Astra.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Thank you for completing today's commit. Ad Astra.
reclaim, and redeploy. Alrighty, chat. I'm actually gonna get a drink, so I'll be right B. Because I will not be able to move for the next hour or 5. Probably for how long this quest takes. I'm pretty sure we cannot move and only have to listen until we have to fight Revere. Or whatever the fuck he's called. So let's just have a toilet break. Let's all stretch because stretching is important. And I'll see you guys in a hot minute. I'll be back in a bit. Are we ready to not do anything for the following 2 hours of this stream? We're gonna sit here and listen and not do anything. Oh shit, that's the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, we are literally not gonna do anything. Are we ready for not doing anything? I feel like this story at the very least, this quest was a bit more grounded. Because I just don't have an active memory of the Archon quest. Or the whole Genshin story. But once I see Genshin story and things get revealed, I'm like, oh yeah, that's how that happened. Because I do pay attention. But if you ask me to recall the entire story, I could not. We're balling. Captain Farka, sir.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others?
One Piece.
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy some time. As for Miss Nefer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
We got T-boys.
Then let's get right into it.
Mixing sugar.
But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's.
Yeah, tea parties.
You may
Let's
call
go.
me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in nod-krai, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
Another one. Because your god is also a
The
Fatui
atmosphere in
Harbinger.
here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
I mean, look at her smile. Look at her eyes. Come on, she's trustworthy. Also, who would win? Place your bet. Arlecchino or Varka? I don't know, to be honest. I feel like technically Mavuika could technically beat Arlecchino. Because she drew against Capitano. But that wasn't like her full strength, I believe. Because she was saving her strength to fight the dragon. Man, I don't know. Power scaling goes way too high in Genshin.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Oh, odd.
Nor does nod-krai belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in nod-krai. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably.
That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details.
Yes.
Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all.
She's part of the Crimson
Clearly
Moon.
wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all.
Yeah,
One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
I can speak out of experience.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Hoda, time to share that top-secret intel.
All right, listen up, everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
Finally gonna shed some light on it.
Those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day,
So there are 4
Aku
moons.
saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it.
Oh.
And how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still,
Oh shit,
long
I wanted to
after the
pause it.
Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers.
Eclipse density.
In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis. What's the matter?
Verfnir, Freindaughter, Flinders.
Oh. Did his wife betray him?
Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me though, were these pure-blood Conrians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
The cause of immortality.
Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his sanity?
I mean, shouldn't she be a Hilitril? Like, we don't know why Dainsleif just isn't a Hilitril. He just isn't. But most of them should be Hilitrils. It feels like only the King's Guard are not Hilitrils.
It's possible, but it would take a
And you know
miracle.
the sinners.
We can't pin all our hopes on that. That merchant who never knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
Alright then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino we'll go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking.
So you're gonna do
If that's
nothing.
everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Some night? No, not all the way from Mondstadt within 2 days.
We're back. Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now.
There's a crisis, I know, lock in!
Anefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flint's?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in nod-krai in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in 2 places at once.
Flint's, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across nod-krai are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. Anefa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsvartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
Why do you have like a map of just half of nod-krai, not Nadland? Well, I'm pretty sure I don't have to do anything anyway, so... Oh, shit, I'm allowed to move. In limited space, but allowed to move nonetheless.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second.
To where?
Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you got planned?
Yeah, cross over
We
to...
still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon.
I knew it.
And one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out. Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too.
Oh.
At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand.
Oh. God, I have to admit something. I always thought they were gloves. I never thought they were her hands. I always thought they were her gloves. I always thought it was just a design choice that she just wore like long gloves always. I never knew. Fuck. I just thought she wore cool gloves underneath her clothes. Like Navia does. I feel like a dumbass now.
For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan.
Okay.
Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough.
Yeah.
I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly,
That makes
you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Ooh.
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
So you're... Wait, so if Arlecchino, in theory, right? In theory, would make a suicide final ever. Like, she's gonna die. She would just go all out and let herself be consumed fully and draw about all her strength. Would she be even stronger than the fourth Harbinger? Because she kicked their asses relatively easy and blew up like the entire like place she grew up in, like that entire building in her cutscene or in her trailer on YouTube. But she could be even stronger? Or wait, no. No. She said that if she explains, like, if she has emotions, she experiences a lot of emotions, her power comes out, and killing her best friend made, you know, causes a lot of emotion. So maybe that explosion, that big burst, was exactly what she just described. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Holy fuck, I cannot even solve a puzzle in this game, yet I can piece this together.
Oh, sounds intense.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
The rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the Iridescent Moon, right? Which was one of the three Moon Sisters.
Correct.
Does that mean that the Karians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost.
Of course
We have
it
no
is.
way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the abyss.
Oh.
Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty.
Yeah, we saw
Still,
that.
even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
But weren't the Conrians already really fucking with the Abyss? I don't know exactly how they made connection, I remember. But they were already making like a connection through the Abyss sibling. So why would there be another sect worshipping the Crimson Moon as like some sort of heretic religion? Bro, this is way too complex now. A little sick. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, this... Oh, fuck. It's all gonna get so much clearer if we can actually see what Conria looks like. Because now, I just envision Conria to look like Enkanomiya. But that's not Conria, that's Enkanomiya. But Enkanomiya might be just... like a small Conrian city, maybe? Nah, I don't know. I have too many questions inside my mind now.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in
Also,
your
she said something about the second flame. I want that. I want to know more about that.
When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody, correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Fuck.
Deal. Then let's get started.
We're really making Arlecchino even more powerful.
What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first
Oh, I was hoping we could beat her finally.
The Jester gave me a book called Perrin Harry, also known as Leobranto Innamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine.
Oh.
It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Oh.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real?
Yeah.
And what kind of induction ceremony?
Didn't people theorize that Arlecchino was a descendant of one of these people? I remember seeing that. So they were technically maybe correct.
The Crimson Moon Sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid.
Because of course it is.
But I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them, so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere?
I mean, doesn't the Crimson Moon's marrow technically not exist?
Okay, fine.
Like-
I'll go find some bricks.
shouldn't the Crimson Moon's marrow technically not exist? Because if the Crimson Moon is just a fusion from the Iridescent Moon and the Abyss, but not, then the Iridescent Moon's marrow should by default be the Crimson Moon marrow, but just without the Abyss added on. So if you would add the Abyss to the other marrow, the Iridescent Moon's marrow, we should get the Crimson Moon's marrow. And I'm so confused. That made so much more sense in my head, but when I said it, I got confused. Fuck. This is way too complex, bro. This is the one thing I hate about MiHoYo stories. How am I supposed to sit here for 6 hours and take this all in? And unfortunately, there's no like good recapper on YouTube that like explains all of this, or a good timeline. If there is, let me know, please, because I cannot find anyone.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage.
Oh my god, their friend burned away? That's diabolical.
People believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. So I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
Sure, I'm stronger than half of the Harbingers anyway, and I would be stronger than you, with Pyro added, if you're not about to be stronger anyway. Who knows, maybe Arlecchino will become the first of the Fatui Harbinger after she absorbs the marrow.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
What if we just had sex? Think about it. Alright, maybe not that, but what if we just hold her for like an extended period of time and just let her absorb, or at least like get the reflection from the other moonlight to like kind of charge her like a battery? What if we just do that? No, just me? Sure.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present,
Oh.
crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
Oh. Arlecchino coming clutch. Nice staircase.
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
How do you do... Wait. Fuck. Speech is not speeching.
Sinister gloom inside.
How do you not know? How do you know so many? Fuck. No, never
I
mind.
feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
I mean, hold up. Oh. Fuck! I'm also not allowed to take pictures. Oh, that's unfortunate. I really wanted to take a picture with Noelle standing. Well, I guess that's what you get for not having Noelle equipped always. It would have been really cool to make like a dark god Noelle picture. But alas, maybe someone in the Noelle Discord server did my dreams. Don't grab me though.
Why are you? You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Oh.
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss?
Oh.
It's practically filled the entire place. What now?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains.
You don't have to be so graphic about it.
Was this truly what you wished for?
Careful. There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog. Haimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
If I have to fight, at least off a good team.
Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Ah, nice. Alright. Wait. Can we do a quick one? Yeah, quick deploy. See, we're gonna take out Noelle. We need to make some great pictures with Noelle, guys. Fess up and play Noelle. Although I cannot take pictures, unfortunately, because we're in a domain. Look at this, guys. Noelle will haunt your dreams now. Take a screenshot. I will definitely take a screenshot. Noelle will haunt your dreams if you don't play her. Oh shit, most of my characters are like half HP.
Pull in! I leap. Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
No, my normal deck should be fine. Red horn, red horn.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
Oh, is the moon not broken? Oh, never mind, it is. It's all a matter of perspective.
Good charge! Pull in!
Farina, get them. Probably heal up a bit. I don't know why I have 44 KHP. It's kind of strange to see the moon like this. It's the same as in Bleach, where in Bleach you have like the sky that cracks open. It's like very weird to actually imagine. Oh, chest.
Strike a pop!
Shake it off. Advance!
I leap. I must leave no stone unturned.
I'm not using him on my ult. He would die before I even get my setup up. You're not worthy of my Noelle strength. Can I clear any endgame with her? Currently not. But she will be back. Once we get a Geo Abyss, it's over. It's over.
Huh?
Once I get C6 Joro, it will be Jover.
Huh? For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water.
When is it not?
See that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out.
Thank you, Paimon. Whatever should we do without you?
Ooh. Looks like a device from the time of Kalia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues.
I mean, that worked. Don't want to be crazy with it, but that worked.
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
Thalindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands.
Oh.
We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Thalindis? Is that Rere's girlfriend?
Must be nice.
How come we're hearing her voice here? Oh yeah. So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood.
Kinda dramatic.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
Who asked? Not me. Can we sneak?
Yeah.
No.
Charge! Pull in!
Now, leveling your normal attacks really makes a difference. Fanboy on the way.
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism.
Fuck.
Let's find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Let's get a device to fix the device. So that we don't have to fix the device. Great.
Steady as stone.
Are you kidding me?
Someone needs assistance.
There we go.
Someone needs assistance.
Ah yes, let's get a device to not fix the device. We have an anti-abyss device to clean the anti-abyss device. Abyss, yeah. Damn. My speech is really doing well this evening, doesn't it? My English is Englishing so good right now. I'm so good at talking and presenting. My commentary is absolutely fluent and amazing. My god.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking. If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
I hate when they do that. Like, we're ever gonna remember what it is. What the fuck? Slime no help. Oh, now we can purify it on our own.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Rerir, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness.
No.
If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
My sister.
Hey, look! The moon's reflection is back to normal.
My sister caused this
Olympus's voice mentioned
somehow.
a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go!
Ooh, Crimson Moon Noel. Let's go. Oh. Where the fuck we at? Yes, yes, ladies. I play video games. I'm single.
So creepy. Oh, looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow.
Say less. No, I'm not changing. I saved up all my ults.
The iridescent moon's marrow. Oh, but we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it.
Only 2 of them? Come on. You're not worthy of Noel's power. Oh, they just died? Wow, that's boring, isn't it? Might as well not fight him in that case. It'll only be a waste of time. That is easy. I don't have to fight anyone. Might as well made a run for it. Oh no, how scary he is. It's a boss enemy. Whatever shall I do? Bro, insert the speed thing. Are you serious right now? Are we dead ass? Are we for real?
The iridescent moon's marrow, still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss. it has taken on a new form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Sure. Handy dandy purification powers.
It's so cold.
Children, no.
Is it you? Are you here?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in. But I could not bear to fade away like that.
Sounds like death.
Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Oh.
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh, it sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her
Yeah, she's the
before,
moon maiden, but she's technically just the goddess of the frost moon.
For the goddess of the frost moon.
Oh, she's not. Never mind.
For a fading soul like hers,
I thought she was.
our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go!
If she did not get attacked already. Like, we weren't exactly subtle about opening a portal to another dimension.
That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't sound or look very good, now does it?
Hurry! The place is collapsing!
Oh, she can run.
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Nice. Come on, Traveler, show it what you're made of. See, that's what it's all about. Of course it is.
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
Let's go.
What are you waiting for?
Reuse voice lines. We take those reuse voice lines. We take those. We take those.
We made it!
I'm still surprised you could actually run that fast. That was pretty hype. I mean, running, it was kind of she floated more than run, but still. And yeah, it's confirmed. Shadi's gonna be Hydro.
Is that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us?
Who else?
Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
That confirms that the Abyss technically has a mind of its own, a conscious one at the very least. Which is even more terrifying now, because that means it might have orchestrated the fall of Conria, and is also actively using our sibling, and Dainsliff, or whoever uses its power, which is also scary.
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
But surely... Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
I mean, you say that, but robotic arms are very much an option. We could purify them and then give you the old Metal Gear Rising treatment, like half cybernetic, half human arms. Have you ever thought about that? I'm just saying.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care.
We can give her a robot arm.
From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
It should be hype.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
And now we made the terrifying woman even stronger. I hope she doesn't want to kill us again.
Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina, are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
Our?
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned, at least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
Ooh.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrir like this.
Again, we can just charge her up like a battery because now we have the Crimson Moon and the other moon, I forgot which one. So we can just all hold hands in like a funny little circle and recharge each other up like an infinite power source and beat his ass. Guys, I'm onto something.
Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would. It's okay. I can take it.
I mean, don't take it now. Take it before the final battle. See? Bro, exactly.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from nod-krai. The Rayhir of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Yeah, such great
Thank you.
friends.
Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after,
Ooh.
don't let the abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Revier.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name.
Ooh, then what
We
is?
often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Revier, give it some thought. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
And stronger than
I
ever.
appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
Alright, this is a good place to end it. I was thinking of ending it and returning tomorrow at the very least.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
Yes, mission accomplished. I'm gonna save the rest for tomorrow because that's most likely when we're gonna do some fighting, some other stuff, some lore drops. I need to let this sink in because it was a lot of lore. Now I feel like I get it, but I might not get it, but I still feel like I do. So anyway, I don't think I'm gonna do some endgame, to be honest. I don't really feel like doing it. I can do theater on the hardest difficulty. And Onslaught, to be honest, Abyss was already shite, so I don't really want to do Onslaught. Like, I don't even know how to take this guy on. So we have to do way more testing and I'm gonna get tilted already. This dude, lunar reactions to drain his HP. This dude, man, I don't know. At the very least, I'm not gonna do this right now. We're gonna just finish the rest of the story tomorrow. And maybe we'll do this. Because I don't want to get tilted. That's pretty much the whole story. I just don't want to get tilted. Because I'm gonna get way too invested if I do all this now. I don't even know. I might have to actually do this in co-op. Because it is recommending lunar damage. And it's something I don't have. I mean, I have it in the form of Lauma. But I need that for this team. Yeah. I might have to hit someone up to do this in co-op. The only thing I could think of now is to go like this team and try to break a shield with Cryo and Animo and try to break it and then just unleash Pyro. It's pretty much the only way I see. See, battle record. I mean, this guy's cried out of his mind. Yeah, I thought this would be the case. Yeah, I see a lot of cryo usage, which is fair. So we could consider other teams. Yeah, just one. She's pretty easy. We could even use Jean to get her ass out. How the fuck did he do this? I need to get a better grip on this boss. At the very least. We could freeze him to death. But I would really want like a different approach to it. Yeah, this is something for a different stream. Anyway, chat, for now, I'm just gonna put on the music. And I'll see you guys, well, tomorrow. It's a solid strategy. Depends on how long or how early I'm gonna stream. Because if I'm streaming a bit earlier, I might also include a bit of Master Hunter. Because I really want to play Master Hunter. But we'll see. We'll see. For now, chat, I wish you a good day, afternoon, or night, depending on where you live. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh.